Geek Culture 101, your home for all things geek, where passion drives us every day of the week. From gaming quests to tech's next best, we're diving deep into a geek's best. Movies, anime, and pop culture dreams, we're the geeks who live in wild extremes. From gaming nights to sci-fi streams, Geek Culture 101, where we're proud to dream.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Culture 101, your home for all things geek. I've got something that's been swirling around in my head for a while now, and I think it's time we talk about it. Why physical media is slowly dying. I know, this is a tough pill to swallow, especially for those of us who grew up with shelves packed full of DVDs, Blu-rays, and even before that, VHS tapes, and of course, video games. There's something incredibly nostalgic about those rows of shiny discs, each one a gateway to hours of entertainment. But the reality is, things are a-changin'. And whether we like it or not, the way we consume our favorite content is evolving. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't exactly eager to make the switch to digital. There's just something about holding a physical copy of a movie, game, or even a CD that feels special. It's tangible, it's collectible, and it's real in a way that digital files just aren't. There's a thrill of unwrapping a new Blu-ray, admiring the cover art, and maybe even popping in a disc with some bonus features that aren't available anywhere else. So I know many of you feel the same way, but as time went on, I started to notice the perks of going digital. And I have to admit, it's not all bad. Let's talk about space for a minute. I love my collection, but there's really no denying that physical media takes up tons of room. Those shelves filled with DVDs, Blu-rays, and game cases can eat up space way too quickly. Especially when you're starting to run out of places to put them, and let's be real. How many times have you had to rearrange your collection to make room for just one more special edition box set? Digital media, on the other hand, takes up zero physical space. You can have an entire library of movies, games, and music stored on a single device or just floating in the cloud, ready to go whenever you are. It's portable, practical, and way easier on your living space. Plus, if you're someone who doesn't like to travel or just doesn't want to be tied down by bulky collections, digital is a game changer. No more lugging around DVDs or worrying about scratching discs. You've got everything you need right at your fingertips. Then there's the whole quality argument. I used to be all about physical media because it offered the best experience. No compression, no buffering, just pure, unadulterated quality. And there's something to be said for the reliability of disc, knowing that as long as you have a player, you're good to go. No internet required. But with internet speeds getting faster, digital media is catching up. Streaming services are now offering 4K HDR content that's pretty close to Blu-ray content. And with high definition audio formats becoming more common in digital purchases, even the sound quality is getting harder to distinguish from physical media. Sure, if you're really picky, you might still notice a difference, but for the most of us, the convenience of streaming far outweighs any minor dip in quality. Plus, with the way technology is advancing, who knows? In a few years, digital might even be the superior option in every way. Let's not forget the industry itself is moving away from physical media. Just recently, we saw major retailers like Best Buy start to discontinue their physical media stock. They're scaling back on DVDs, Blu-rays, and even some video games to make room for other types of products. This shift just isn't about what's trendy. It's a clear sign of where the market is headed. Manufacturers and retailers are recognizing that demand for physical media is decreasing as more and more people switch to digital. There's still a market for collectors and enthusiasts, sure, but the general trend is shifting towards digital, and it's happening faster than many of us expected. It's bittersweet, but it's also a sign of how quickly our media landscape is evolving. So yeah, while I was pretty resistant to the idea of going all digital at first, I've come to see the benefits. It's more practical in terms of space and portability. With the improvements in quality, thanks to faster internet speeds, the gap between physical media and digital is getting smaller. Physical media isn't completely dead yet, but it's definitely on life support. And as much as it pains me to say it, the future is looking more and more digital. But hey, that's just my take on it. I'd love to hear what you all think. Are you still holding on to physical media? Or have you made the switch to digital? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to see where everyone stands. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Geek Culture 101. Until next time.
Geek Culture 101, your home for all things geek.